I'm starting to. You're on my mind, and it's time to. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome, 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 one and all, to the Mobile Salons sponsor, MrHairArt Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Mac. You guys know me as MrHairArt and Coach. And we are live right now. We're live. And we're broadcasting on multiple different platforms all at the same time. What's up, Sergio? What's happening? Welcome in. Thank you, sir. What's up, Penelope? How are you? Welcome into the show. What's up, Miss Veronique? Miss Veronique says grace and gratitude. Thank you very much. Right back at it. Thank you for coming into the show. What's up, Bernie? Bernie's in the house. Jerry's in the house. What's up, Joe? What you know, no good. Welcome all in. We're broadcasting, guys. We're live. We're live right now, and we're live on multiple different platforms all at the same time. Broadcasting and multiple different platforms. We're broadcasting on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Discord. We're on Mobile Salon NETWORK. We're on multiple different platforms, on TV, HairArt TV, all that good stuff. We're on a lot of platforms at the same exact time, guys. So we're happy about that, and we're broadcasting. All right, we're still working on some things, guys. We had a horrible time yesterday. We had a full-scale breakdown, and our entire network went down. And it wasn't our fault. It was a total outage with our entire neighborhood went down. We don't know what happened and what was going on, but our cable company let us know that it was an outage for our whole neighborhood, and everything up and down. So we had no signal, no service, and then on top of that, y'all know I have a backup. So I put my backup in, which was my phone. I turned my phone on, and I went live with my phone, and then it started behaving badly. It was tripping, and I'm talking about tripping bad. I didn't know what was going on, but it was going in and out, and it had signal. Then the signal dropped, and then the signal that it had was breaking up left and right. So yeah, I didn't know. I know what was going on. We just kind of did what we could and kept pushing. But I appreciate everybody that came in and that was kind of trying to stick with us. We try our hardest, or we put everything into this show. This is the 6 o'clock show, so this is the main show. This is the primary. This is the one that we have everything geared up to. But the 12 o'clock show is a show that we tend to use to trial and error and test different things, make sure everything is working, and that helps us to get our bearings for the 6 o'clock show. Because I told y'all, our production company that's going to be over when we get into the building, that company charges to set up and to run our whole program, and they charge $1,000, a little over $1,000, or like $1,100 per day, to set up and run what we are putting together and put it out there. And I told them absolutely not. We're not paying that. I mean, I would pay it, but not for what we're doing right now. And we're not all the way up and running yet. So once we get up and running, yeah, sure, fine, but not until then. And so we're kind of making sure that our budget stays on point, and we invest everything into getting up and running, getting everything on schedule, and then keeping moving from there. I don't know where my headphones at. If y'all are speaking to me, I can't hear you, but I can see you. So go on to chat and text it to me, and I'll. Bernie Scott said, "What's good, Coach? Everything's good. It's always good. If I got up in the morning and was able to put one leg in front of the other and was able to walk wherever I needed to walk and see what I need to see and hear what I need to hear, it's going to be a good day." So, and thank you, Peaches. Thank you, Miss Peaches. I see you over there. Yeah, Miss Veronique, yeah, we're good. We're super, super good. And we're on schedule, so can't get mad about that. We are experiencing some setbacks on some of this stuff, but because I put so much cushion in for what we're doing, we're good. We're good. We can go back and forth. Sergio, what's happening? I saw Sergio. They were saying something about Sergio is in. I see. Yeah, we're up and running on Instagram. We're still not full service or the whole picture or whatever. So if you're on Instagram and you want to watch the full show, just go over to YouTube or any of the other platforms. And I believe they don't like that. I don't know, but I can understand why they wouldn't like that, because that would cause a problem with me as well. If I own a platform and people are coming to my platform saying, hey, go and watch us on another platform, I would understand that. But to me, it would be, get your platform right. Make sure that we can do what we need to do on your platform. We wouldn't send people to other platforms, because like I said, I'm broadcasting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on all those platforms. I don't ever tell any of those people on those platforms to go to another platform and watch me. I don't say that at all. So, and it's only because they're doing what they need to do on their platform so that we can actually broadcast. So if you're doing the same thing, I wouldn't even bring your name up. I would literally just say, watch us on Instagram. If you watch on Instagram, then watch on Instagram. No problem. If you watch on YouTube, then watch on YouTube. If you watch on Facebook, run down the list. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Discord, MOBALON.com, TikTok, Kick, all these different channels. If you're watching on any of those channels, then go ahead and watch. You're good to go. I wouldn't say anything about any other channels. I would just say watch us, because we're on that channel, on those platforms, and you're able to watch on those just fine. It says Miss Penelope says she watches on LinkedIn, and it works just fine. Yeah, I know. I'm watching right now on LinkedIn, and it's working just fine. We are having a problem with Twitter, Twitter X. I just call it Twitter X, because y'all know since Elon Musk has taken over, they're doing some changes, making some changes on that. So I don't know what all changes they made, but they're making some pretty heavy changes on there, and we don't know what all they're doing and what they're going to do. But it says the media could not be played. Can you see? Go on Twitter. Can you see me on Twitter? Mine's keep going. It'll load, and then it'll unload, and then go out for some reason. It says reload. Then I click reload, and it says live, but it doesn't show the view count, and it doesn't show the content. It's just loading. So we'll work on it, guys. Y'all know how we do. We just keep working on it. Okay. We had several questions about our, which is the basis for this show. We had several questions and information wanting to come down for franchising. Okay, Mobile Salon Bus franchising. So that's what we're going to be tackling today, is the Mobile Salon franchising. Okay. I'm looking at OBS and it's working. Huh? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I need to redo my my instant or my security key, my screen key. I'm gonna redo all of them and see if that's the problem. But yeah, it'll go in and then it'll come back out. And I don't know why it's doing that, because I'm literally looking at yesterday's debacle, their show for yesterday, and it's able to be watched. I'm looking at it in my timeline. Yeah, it's there. But why they didn't have me live, I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm seeing everything. I was all outside and everything yesterday, messing around with the dog and showing the baby. Yeah, I see all of that on Twitter, but right now they're not showing the live. Ugh, I hate that camera. The guys, this camera, yeah, my apologies on this camera. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it looks like trash. I cannot stand it. It makes me sick to my stomach. And all I can do is try to figure out a way to get another camera installed in or set up. We've been through multiple cameras, a lot of cameras, and I probably go with my wife and head back up to Best Buy and pick out another camera. I may do that. Is that feasible to go up there and look at that other camera? Huh? Well, we may want to get ready to go because we're going to check it out and see. Because what does it look like on there? Any of them. YouTube is the best right now. YouTube is the best feed that I can see, but it still looks like crap. And matter of fact, if I turn this one off, I'm gonna turn the multi-screen off and then just have the big screen on. Miss Veronique, what does it look like to you? I see Miss Veronique in. Miss Peaches, let me know what it looks like to you, and who else is in. Anybody else is in? Y'all tell me what that camera looks like, because it looks clear on my screen, but this is the broadcast screen. This screen doesn't count. It's what you guys see. So through Restream, it looks like I can see everything and it's all clear and it's good. But when I look over here to YouTube, looks like trash. When I look over here to Twitch, looks like trash. When I look at Instagram, looks like trash. When I look at LinkedIn, when I look at Twitter X, when I look at all of the other platforms look like trash. I do not like it. And I got $1,000 cameras over here, and it's not. I don't know if it's the camera, which I very much doubt, because the cameras are very good. And when I film directly and watch the footage from the camera, it's perfect. Or it's the service. So if I film and go through the service, that may be an issue. So you Restream, if you're watching, I don't know what's going on, but it does not look good. The camera that we're the feed that you guys are putting out for the camera. Now remember, look in the back and you can see, or look on the bottom, I guess, you can see the words scrolling. That's from Restream, and it's clear as a bell. My lower third right here, that's with my name, Ronnie Mac, with Coach HairArt, clear as a bell. Looks super good. So why my camera feed looks bad, I don't know. So that's what I'm working on right now, to try to clean that up and fix it up, because that looks bad to me. Now, I thought that maybe it's because I have the virtual camera turned on, but I didn't have the virtual camera turned on yesterday. It was just a regular camera and it looked bad. Right. It looked bad. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'd have to go and get another camera and see if another camera I can plug it in and it works better. That's pretty much all I can do. I got new lights in here. I got new setup. I got new background. I have a green screen on here, but the green screen, it doesn't show very, very well at all. So, but it's I mean, the green screen whole setup, that was like a couple $1,000s for the green screen setup. And it was, you know, Ms. Veronique said it's clear. Is my picture clear, or is the words on there clear? Because we're looking at my picture and my video on here, and of course we can't see it from you guys at the end, so we have to ask y'all, you know, what do y'all see? Because right now we can't. What we're seeing is very blurry. It's very blurry. Miss Feature says that hers is fuzzy. Yeah, so that's what I see. It's very blurry on our end. Yeah, so I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. She said now it's not good. It's going in and out. So yeah, I hate it. I hate it. So yeah, we're gonna go up and get another camera. Hopefully we can roll out there today and go and get that. What time they close? Okay, yeah, I'm upset with it. I'm sitting up here. I'm supposed to be talking about the franchise, but I'm mad. I'm mad about the camera because it doesn't show good. So, and we're gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Restream about that as well. Do y'all have anything? Because they control what goes out. If they're controlling what goes out and they're putting out a DPI rate that is not high, that purposefully low, then yeah, they need to fix that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves right now, is putting out a DPI that's not high. Right now it says 720 that they're putting out. 720p. It doesn't look like 720. Even at 720, I have 1080p, because that's what we watch YouTube on. 1080p is a regular for YouTube. I'd rather have that, but I don't know if they have that or not for streaming. So put that on your list to ask Restream, do they have any plans that broadcast in 1080p? Because right now we're broadcasting in 720. I can't see, it looks blurry as hell. But if we're broadcasting in 720, I want them to confirm it, and then I want to ask them, do they have 1080p? Okay, so yeah, that's upsetting to me. Yeah, Miss Peaches, I know we can broadcast directly to the service or to the platform, but that would negate us being able to broadcast on a wide spectrum. We want to be able to broadcast to multiple at the same time, and I don't want to have to change providers. I don't want to have to change from Restream going somewhere else, even though I don't know what they do. You know, StreamYard and XCOM and XMax, I think it is, and a couple of others. But I'd rather stay with Restream. We've been with them forever, but I do want my service to go out, because I know for a fact once we go out, and literally this is the last month that we have. This is the last month, and we have to go out and start. We're actually being blasted out and put out there for our sponsors, our new sponsors, and then our investors and all that. And I don't want them coming in and seeing, blurry video. It's a degrading sort of setup. Thank you, Andrew. Andrew said it's all good. We can see and hear you good enough to understand and roll. Understand and roll. I guess they roll with me. But yeah, that's all fine. But we're talking about it's not what it's the level that we want to be on. You don't want to put out content that's not good. It's just what you want to do. Okay, Ms. Bernice said it's going in and out with clear to blurry. Yeah, keep reading. Okay, yeah. So I can see that myself. Like I said, I have an independent computer on this side, and then I have independent computers over here that are broadcasting the different signals. So it's just something that I have to address. All right. Anyway, let me get some of these points out for what we're working on, and we'll get back to that later. The franchising model, guys. The franchising is huge. It's something that, like I said before, and like I always say to you guys, it's never been done before. It's the first of its kind, and we're the ones who's launching it. We're the ones who's putting it out here for everybody to be able to see. If you're wanting to get into a MOBALON bus, but you're not really the wanting to work, you're basically looking at franchising at Mobile Salon Bus. What that means is you're putting up the $100,000, and you're either working the bus yourself, or you're having us to manage the bus, to put it out there and work. Okay, so in essence, you're saying, hey, let me put up the monies, get a bus done, and then you guys put it on the road. You're scheduling barbers and stylists to work on them. You're scheduling customers and clientele to get services done on the bus. You're collecting the money after the booking. You're collecting the money. You're splitting it up and making sure that we get our cut, meaning the franchisees or the investors, we get our cut, and then you get your cut, which is us, the management company. We manage the buses. Okay, we're basically making sure that your bus, your franchise bus, runs. Okay, we make sure that your bus is running and is operational. Okay, so when we do that we take 20% and we make sure all our numbers are very clear so that everybody understands this is how this works. You as a franchisor, you're taking 20%. Okay, so our fee and your fee is the exact same. We're taking 20% and you're taking 20%. And then there's 10% for the upkeep. That means gas, that means insurance, that means maintenance. All of that is 10%. Whether it goes under or over, all of that money goes stacked where it continues to maintain that bus. Okay, and then 50% goes to the operator. So whoever is doing the services, whoever doing the work, they get 50% to go out there and do the work. Now, this is not the school program. This is not the barbers and stylists that are going through the Mobile Salon School and getting into their own bus. You guys are a completely different thing because y'all are going to own your own bus. You're being an owner operator. So that means you're setting your percentage because you're paying the sponsor back, because the sponsor is putting up $100,000 for you to have a bus, and then you're advertising for that sponsor. Okay, two different business programs. One is a franchise, and one is a owner operator, or like we say, the Mobile Salon Bus program, financing program. That's what you're in. You're getting a sponsor to put the money in, putting up $100,000. We build a bus, you roll that bus out, and now you're out there working. Now, this has been a common misconception, and we cover it in the school multiple times, but we always have to keep it covered, especially in these shows. I tell people all the time, if you want to talk to me or if you have questions or whatnot, the best thing for you to do is come and attend the show. This show right here, y'all see how much I talk. This is an hour worth of me, okay? Getting it from the horse's mouth. You're getting an entire hour worth of the owner himself talking with you, giving you information, sharing content with you, and basically having everything right there at your fingertips because I'm live. Okay, so you can ask questions and bring them to me, and I'll be able to directly connect with you. And I tell people that because if I showed you guys my phone, because obviously I can't show you people's names and numbers and all that stuff, but I get text messages and emails and contacts every single day, and we're talking about, I used to think, man, we're getting over 100 responses a week. We're getting like 100 people every single week contacting us saying, hey, what's up on Mobile Salon Bus? Hey, I want to get a Mobile Salon Bus. Hey, I want a Mobile Salon. What's up, Darnell? Passport Bros in the house. I see people coming in and saying, calling or contacting us or leaving messages or emails or whatever, saying they want a Mobile Salon Bus. We're getting 100 people every single week. Guys, now it's coming close to about 100 a day. Now we're getting contacts, emails, text messages, phone calls, and all that. We're about to hit 100 a day. So I tell you guys, if I don't respond immediately, this is why. If I do not respond to your text or your email or your phone call or your responses or your contacts or any of that, if I don't respond immediately, this is why. Okay? We got a lot of people coming in and trying to contact us. The absolute best thing for you to do is come to the show. Come to this show and you'll be able to contact and talk to me directly. Ask any questions that you like. You can type in any questions or you can contact me. And we're about to have the guest line where you guys will be able to come in visually and digitally. You'll be able to come in using your cell phone and be a guest on the show. It's kind of like a call-in show. Okay, you'll be able to call in and talk with me directly, and we'll chop it up right here over the show. I'll have an entire hour dedicated to that. So instead of me being here just droning on and on about my topics and my sections that I need to discuss, we'll be talking about what you guys want to talk about. Okay, so that's what this show is built to be, and we're going to be continuing this show on throughout the history of the company, to where the owner, myself, or my partners or sponsors will be coming in and talking with you guys directly, and making sure that all the information that you all need to conduct business with us is very clear. Okay, so franchising is going to be one of the bigger areas that you guys, especially if you got the monies and you're not really wanting to work. The franchising model is what you want to do. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still do the franchising model as a owner operator. I've been telling you guys, everybody that calls in, I've just signed up several people this week, and it's only Wednesday, Thursday? I've signed up several people this week, and it's Thursday. Okay, so I've signed up several people this week, and I told them all the same thing. Okay, because people want to know, how do I make money and make sure that I have money? I have some people that are concerned about their health. I have people that are kind of observant of the logistics of life, meaning if you get sick, you can't work. Your money stops completely. Your money just stops. If you can't go to work and get behind that chair and do someone's hair, you don't make money for that day, or the next day, or the next day. Your money completely stops. Okay? In this program, you're able to franchise, which means the bus that you have, the bus that you own, or the bus that you are operating, that bus will have someone else assigned to it. We will put a barber or stylist in that bus, and then they roll out and they operate. They do services and they use that bus. You get a percentage of it. It's your bus. So you're getting a percentage. You're getting 20% of whatever they do. When they're operating that bus, you're getting 20% of whatever money they bring in. You're making your money. They make 50, you make 20, we make 20 for managing it and doing maintenance and everything, and then 10% goes towards the bus itself, for gas and for insurance and for all of the upkeep and all of that. Okay, that's how the percentages roll out. Now, for people that are in a franchise mode, you'll have to do the numbers. Okay, you'll have to do the numbers to see if that's feasible for you. Now, I can tell you from experience, because I have several buses that roll with my name on it. Okay, so you have to do the numbers to see if this makes sense to you and if this will work. But I can tell you from experience, $0 versus 20% of whatever's made, 20% of basically money, actual cash money coming in versus no money, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's common sense. I'd rather have money coming in than no money coming in. Having 20% of whatever's coming in, I'd take that versus having 0% of nothing coming in. Okay, that's where we are, and we're putting a whole presentation for this together, because, like I said, we're getting tons and tons of calls and people wanting to know more about the franchise model and how it works, so that they can get a hold of it. If you're an owner operator, yes, you can go into franchising. You're basically saying, I got out of school, I got my MSOL, I got my license, and then I got into my bus. Okay, I'm running my bus, I'm working my bus, but guess what? I want another bus. I'm gonna run this bus, and I want another bus. Okay, so that bus, as it's rolling, I'll be making money off my bus, and making money off the other bus, my franchise bus, the other bus that has my name on it. Okay, I'll be making money off both buses. And guess what? Once I make enough money again, I'll get a third bus. I'll get a third bus. And now I'm operating that bus. Now I'm literally having 3 buses running. I'm running one and operating and doing hair services and all that. And then I got a second bus that MOBALON is managing for me to make sure that the bus is going where it needs to go. It's booked. It has a barber on it or a stylist on it, and they're going it and they're collecting the money and they're making sure I get my cut and so on and so forth. I got a second bus doing it, and then I got a third bus that's doing that. So those buses are always rolling, always working, and I got money coming in. Now, when I get sick, when I get into a car accident, or I break my leg, or I go on vacation, whatever, that says that I'm not going to be behind that chair, I'm still making money. I still got money coming in. These buses are still rolling. You see, that's the beauty of this whole thing. You're looking at a company managing your assets and making sure that your buses continue to run regardless. We're making sure that your buses are always out there making money for you and collecting your cut and depositing it into your bank account every month. Every month. So this is the thing that's never been done before. We're the first ones to do it. We're the first ones to bring it to you and make you a part of what we have created. People say, well, what's the numbers? How much are we able to make? Well, if you go to our website at MobalOn.com, click on franchising, you'll see some number breakdowns. Okay. And you can pretty much, just off a ballpark, because I don't want people nailing me down the numbers, but then it don't be that number. And then, oh, you say this is going, no, we only have one guarantee, and that's the minimum number that you can make. That's the only guarantee that we make. Anything other than that, then, it's above that. We don't have anything below it. It's just above it. So if you were doing a number crunch of how much can we make, how much can I expect to make off a mobile salon bus if I was franchising? I bought another bus, or I bought a second bus or a third bus, or I financed and went into another program for another bus, and I'll tell you guys how that works as well. That way you don't actually have to have $100,000 cash. You can go through the program for a second and third time and all that to get a second and third bus. You're basically paying for other people to go through the program for you. Okay. But the multiple buses and the multiple programs is your franchise. That's under a franchise model. Because remember what I said, the people operating those franchise buses, they don't get paid as much. Okay, they're not making the money that you're making as a owner operator. They're making 50%. So if they do a service that costs $50, they're only making $25 because half of it goes to the company. Now, with all things said, most of our services on these buses, we don't have anything under $100. Okay, so say a better number would be $100. So $100 haircut or $100 service, haircut or a curl or whatever you're doing, you can pretty much range it around $100. And that $100, if you're a franchisee, which means you're not going towards owning your own bus, you're just working on somebody else's bus and all that, you'll look at getting 50% of what you make, or what of the services that are booked for you. You'll be making about 50%. The rest of the money goes towards the management company, which is us, and then the financier, which is the person that owns the bus. Okay, so 20% of $100, you're looking at $20 for that service you're making every time they go out and do a service. You do the math on however many. Now you can start calculating. Now you can calculate how many services do they do per day, how many services do they do per week, and then per month, and then you calculate the 20%, and that's how much you'll be making. Okay, so ballpark, you could be looking at around anywhere from $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month It just depends on how much and how many clients they have and how much service they're doing. You'll be looking at around, at a low end, 2,000-3,000, at a high end, 4,000 or 5,000, okay, per month off a bus running that you have zero to do with. You don't have anything to do. It literally, the bus is just running, and then you see a deposit pop into your account every month. We manage everything. If the bus gets on flat, we go out and take care of it. If the bus gets into an accident, we go out and take care of it. If the bus needs gas, we handle that. We take care of that. If the bus has any problems whatsoever, we actually handle it for you. We're the management company. Okay, so quite literally, you just receive a check in the mail for how much service or how much business that bus did. You receive a check in the mail every month. And then everybody knows the old adage, how it works. If you want to make more money, what do? You get more buses. The more buses you have, the more money you make every month. And that money just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. If your barber gets sick, guess what we do? We put another barber on board. We just swap them out and put another barber on board. We have 52,000 barbers and stylists in our network alone, nationwide. So if someone can't work, we just put someone else in their place. They monitor, they watch. We got cameras on board. We got security measures in place. They're washing and cleaning the buses. We have our own maid service, all that type of stuff to basically make sure that your bus is taken care of. So they don't take your bus out and then go and damage it or destroy it and then drop it off like nothing happened. We monitor all of that. Okay, you can't even dirty up that bus and leave it dirty and leave off. We're gonna know, and then you're gonna have a problem with us. You're not gonna have a problem with you, the franchisor. They're gonna have a problem with us because we're the ones who put them on that bus. And chances are they won't be put on another bus because they're not respectful of the vehicle, the bus, or the program. So there you have it. It's awesome. It's extremely, extremely, extremely awesome. And now you see, all you guys that are listening, everybody that's in, I see a lot of fire emojis and 100% and thumbs up and all that. Now you guys see why I am so busy and why we're getting contact on top of contact and people trying to communicate and get into business with us, because that's a program that you're not going to see anywhere. Nobody else has this program because, one, it's horribly expensive. You're talking about investing millions and millions of dollars for this type of setup. Buying the buses, outfitting the buses, getting a network program, getting a membership program where everybody is on board and actually using it, collection program for collecting monies, diversifying and putting it out. It's a ton of stuff you have to have in place in order for it to work. A ton of stuff, and we're talking millions and millions worth of investment to actually make it work, because it's not going to work by itself. You have to actually have something in place to make it work. So that's the franchise model. That's where you're buying into a bus. Like I said, we got celebrities that'll come in and just buy a bus, and now they start collecting from that bus. Okay, and collecting anywhere from 2, 3, 4, and 5,000 miles a month. You're literally making your money back in about 2 years. Now you have your original investment back in about 2 years. I don't know of many investments or many programs or business programs that exist where you can put your monies in and you actually make your principal back in less than 2 years. I don't know of any. Okay, and our program is literally spelled out point by point to showcase how this thing works and what all we do. Okay, let me check it. They want to put a video in and see the 3 screen. I don't know. I think we had problems with the 3 screen before. Let me see. I'll put it in and check. So if you really care for each other. There we go. Okay, and then put that, that, and that. Okay, there's the 3 screen. Okay, so we'll run that. We're gonna go anyway. We're about out of time, but we want to check that screen and see what that does. This is the normal layout for my screens. We have 3 individual screens, basically 3 different systems running at the same time, and we'll see how that runs and see how it works. Hopefully it's running like it's supposed to, but it just depends. And for Instagram or whoever that's monitoring my streams and telling me that we're automation, we are not automation. This is live. This is not automation. This is live. These are my video. This is my video format where I do research on videos, and then this is my editorial or my production house format where I can move stuff around and check websites and do all that type of stuff, interview people and all that. So all of this stuff is live, and then this is just me and my camera and my screen with a artificial background. We are live, so please do not send me any more messages saying, "Hey, you can't broadcast on this platform with automated video." What they're doing is they're basically saying, which I understand and I grasp that, but that's not me. They're basically saying you're going live with a video, audio or recording. Okay, that's basically what they're saying. So say for instance, I had old episodes of the Cosby Show, and I just put that on, and they just run. But I put that we're live. Okay, the Cosby Show is not live. That's a pre-recording, and I'm just playing it as if this is a live show. The platforms don't like that. If you're advertised live, they want to see you or see whatever you're doing live. Okay, which I understand, but I've been misappropriated and saying that this is not live when it is. This is absolutely live. So please do not misdescribe my program as being other than live, because we are live. All right, because you can get in trouble for that. They can temporarily disconnect or suspend your account, all that stuff, if they think that you're violating rules of the terms and conditions of their platform. Okay, and the only person that did that was Instagram so far. I think Twitter may be doing it. I'm not sure, because my video keeps going off and on. So I don't know if they're doing it or not, but whoever's watching, because I know they have to watch it. They can't just suspend you, or they can't just, trash you all the way out without actually viewing the video. So we are live. I'm gonna have to put in the title that this is not a pre-recording, we are live. If I have a pre-recording, I'll put it on there, because that's another one of their stipulations. You have to actually say if this is a pre-recording and put it somewhere on the screen, which I do. If this is a pre-recording, it'll say at the top that this is pre-recorded or an old video. I actually put that on my videos. I don't know if everybody else is doing it, but I know I do it for mine, because that's what the rules and regulations say. So anyway, that's disturbing as well. I just have to stay up on that. Miss Gladys, I think that's Gladys or Gladys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. She said, strong black man doing business is good for our community. Thank you. I appreciate that, but I don't think that I'm doing it for community. I'm doing it because it's business. If it serves the community, then right on. But I have many people that are in my company, and I have many people that are coming in to do business, because hair is hair, and hair is everywhere. I have white people, I have black people, I have Hispanic people, I even have Asian people and Indian people, and multiple different races and cultures of people that are coming in, because hair is, again, everywhere. I have some Hawaiian people that are looking to get my bus shipped overseas. I have some Dubai people, a lot of Dubai people that want us to ship our buses overseas. So we're working on that. Some Canadians and all of that. So not necessarily for the culture, but we do the business. And if it assists and helps the culture, the black population and our people, then so be it. If we can use it for our benefit, then so be it. That's like saying Walmart is for the culture because they put a Walmart in the hood to serve our people. Okay, Walmart is not necessarily for the culture. Walmart is doing business, but the fact that they put one in the hood so that we don't have food deserts, areas where there's nowhere for our people to shop, and that's not right, because they went and put their business inside of the hood, or close to it enough to where we can go shopping, and our mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers and all that, despite all these youngsters running up in there tearing up the stores, they still have stores over there to where they can go and shop. Then God bless them, but they didn't do that for the coach. They do that for business. They only can stay open and running if they're doing business over there, if they're making money. But if all they're doing, and we've had this discussion before, if they open up a shop, open up a store in the hood, and all that keeps happening is people keep running in and doing mob runs and stealing a whole bunch of stuff out the store, or they keep hiring people, and the people that are hiring is sending money, letting their friends come in and get the 5-finger discount and all that type of stuff, sending stuff out the back door. No, I wouldn't be in business there either. I would shut that business down and move somewhere else, and you would too. So, guys, this is common sense. They said there's a lapse. I can't. Yeah, I do see a little bit. Let me see if I can refresh it, guys. Let me see if I can refresh it. It's a lapse on the words and my mouth moving. I'm gonna reset it. If it turns off, then this may be the end of the show. But I don't think it'll turn off. Let me reset. Reload. Okay, no, it doesn't stay on, but it does come back on. Okay, let me see if my words are matching with my mouth movement, and see if that works. All right, just a second, guys. Let me see if my words are matching with my mouth movement. Okay, yeah, there is a delay. I don't know where that delay is coming from, but it is in there. I have no idea where that's coming from, but I'm trying my best to try to track down each time I see something that's not working, or something that could be fixed or addressed. I'll try to address it myself directly and work on it to fix it. But some of this stuff is out of my hands. You guys know that. Some of this stuff is completely, something else. Let me see. Is this other coach? Are you logged in? Yeah, I don't know if that's me causing. Guys, we're trying to fix it because it's going to be important as we move forward. It's going to be important that this thing looks correct. So y'all got to forgive me when I go off into one of these tangents to try to fix the problem. Y'all have to forgive me, because it's literally one of the things that we're going to have to do. Okay. So I think I know what it is, guys. Hold on. I think I know what it is. Okay. I think what I'm seeing, I'm going to switch it over and then it should work. Okay. I think what I'm seeing, I'm going to switch it over. Okay. It should work. Okay, I made a switch. I'm going to check it later. I can't check it right now. I have to check it when it all uploads and syncs up. Then I can go back and check it and make sure that it works properly. If it doesn't, then I'll have more work to do. But if it fixes it, then we'll be good. But I'll check it once. I'll check it once we get into another session, and then I'll go back in and check it. This is just the name of the game, guys. When you're running the show by yourself, I mean, I have crew. I have some crew here, but it's nothing compared to what the crew's coming in. That's like 20 to 25 people that will be coming in to do the show and running. but it'll be you know, it's pretty expensive. I'll say that it's pretty expensive to run this show and run the whole plan, get running. Also, we have a studio that we're putting into the new building. They voted on it. It will be a communal studio. So that means that you guys will be able to come in and actually film your shows at the MOBALON headquarters. Okay, so they redubbed the name of the building will be MOBALON headquarters, and it is a very large building. We got plenty of space, so some of that space they're going to be allocating to studio space. So multiple different studios. I don't know how many yet, but they're going to be installing studios. So some of them will be blank rooms where you can just decorate it how you want, and some of them will be already set up for like a barbershop or a beauty salon scene with the chairs and everything, where you can do interviews or you can do actual hair services, and then film those hair services being done will be done right there on stage. Some of them are green sets or green screen sets, blue screen sets, and things of that nature. So you'll be able to come in and just, you know, start filming and put your entire content together from our studios. You do have to, yes ma'am, you do have to be a member. You do have to be a part of our association to take advantage of those rooms and of that service. But we want it mostly for HairArt TV. So the HairArt Network is basically the funder or the reason to put that whole thing together, so that people can create content that goes inside the HairArt Network. Okay, it goes on our TV channel, goes and broadcasts inside our buses, broadcasts on our kiosks, broadcasts online, that goes out nationwide, worldwide. All that will be the whole synopsis of how we're setting that up. So I don't know how many studios. Yeah, I don't know many studios and size. No, and I don't know the size yet. I don't know how many, and I don't know what size for us to be able to come, for you guys to be able to come in, because I use them as well. I use one right now to do my to do this little bitty show. But we're gonna have different sizes of studios, and then allocating the time that those studios are being used by our members, so that they can come in and use it effectively and get on up out of there, so the next person can come in and use it. Yep. All right, guys, let me get up out of here. I'm going to go and check on this new camera and see if we can get this done, and then we'll proceed from there. But everything looks like it's back up and running from yesterday when we was having all those problems. It looks like the service is back up and running. It's still a little bit slow and a little bit glitchy, but we'll work through that and get it all sorted out, so that we can kind of rock and roll. Because once we get started, I don't want to have to stop or slow down for run. All right, guys, that'll do it for now. I will see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Please kind of, be patient. We're working this stuff out. We're putting everything together. I tell you guys daily, just be patient as we're putting this thing together. We have not been in operation for the last 30 years, okay? Or the last 20 years, or the last 10 years, or the last 5 years. We have not started yet. This is not a up and running program. We have not started yet. We're going to be starting in January. This whole thing will be a thing in January. We literally will be classified as begun. Okay, starting January 1st, we're going to say, hey, boom, here we are. This is a fully running, up and running business now. Start the clock. That's where we're at. So we're trying to get everything that we've been doing thus far, all the way up to pre-runs, checking things, making sure that all of the things that we're putting in place, it works, is up and running. It's like a soft open. If you guys understand about soft openings and hard opening, A soft opening is when you open your doors and get people in, and we start testing everything out, working everything, see if all the stuff is running. And then once you got all that stuff going and it works and everything looks good, then you do a grand opening, which is where you cut the ribbon and say, all right, we're open. That's what we're doing. Okay, so putting buses out on the road, testing them out, filming, getting content put in the can, so that when we do our grand opening, we literally show content of us, how we're running, and then we pick up from there and then run as if we're live. Okay, so it's a bunch of different nooks and crannies that you're looking at as we put all of this thing together. So I just ask you guys, be patient, you know, roll with us as we putting this thing together and roll out. There's a definite spot for you. We just have to make sure that you're the people that we want to work with, and we're the people that you want to work with. So that's what we're working out. And as we get that settled, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Okay. When I say we're making millionaires, we will be the company that makes the most amount of millionaires in the barber beauty industry. That is for real. That's the real deal. So as we grow this thing, you guys will be scrutinized and all that stuff. You will be hit up with questions and comments, and everybody will want to know, how does this thing work? What is this? What is going on? We're going to be hit with a lot of that. My job is to minimize as much as possible. My job is to take this thing and shrink it to where we don't have to prove ourselves. We don't have to show as much. The proof is in the pudding. You can literally see us operating. You can see the buses on the road. You can see the programs that we have. You can see the good that we're doing. The proof is in the pudding. When you see us out here working, that's all we have to say. All right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I'm Ronnie Mac, owner of the Shops and Salons Network, the HairArt Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself. And if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to MOBALON.com and sign up, MOBALON.com, and sign up. When you sign up, there's an application at the top of the page. Fill it out and send it in, and then someone will contact you with the next steps. If you haven't donated, please go to our charity. We have our own charity called Triple H Charity. HHH stands for Haircuts for the Helpless and Homeless. Okay, we use your donations to pay for the buses, the charity buses. We use your donations to get those buses built. We also use your donations to pay for the haircuts. We pay for the barbers and stylists to do the haircuts for the helpless and homeless. So your donations are very, very needed and very, very appreciated. Okay, we still have our program in place where you guys are able to put in on your salon fundraiser and have your money doubled. Okay, so that money is or have your money matched. They don't like when I say doubled, but it's basically matching funds. You're having your money matched. When you put monies in, just go to Salon Fundraising, and then at the bottom of the page you'll see the QR codes. Put your money in the QR code or in that system, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, whatever. You're putting your money through there, and then putting your name and your there's instructions down there, and then that puts you up for your money being matched. All right, that'll do it for right now, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Please be safe out there, and remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.